Okay, so we're gonna start our seamless pattern. You can see this example I have here. What I'm kind of going for is you can tell that it repeats. You can see the flowers repeating over and over and the flower buds repeating over and over. But because of how things are overlapping and intertwined, it looks like a seamless flowing pattern. There's no like A, B, A, B, A, B checkerboard of clearly defined sections. It does kind of flow together. So we're going to use the materials you have in your kit and get started today on the template for the first step in making your pattern. So in your kit, you should have 2 of these 4.5 by 7 pieces of paper. If you haven't gotten your kit yet, you could easily cut yourself some paper like this. This is newsprint, but you could use computer paper. And just, if you've got a ruler, great. If not, close enough to 4 by 7 is close enough. It just might not, there might be at the edge of your paper, you're only tracing half of it, or something like that. All right, so to make our template, we need the edges to match up. So I'm gonna fold this like an origami fortune teller. Fold it in the middle. Fold the edges together so they meet. And then I'm gonna draw things that go across the middle. So I want this to meet up. I'm just gonna, I was doing this cool like seascape thing with coral and stuff like that. And I kept getting interrupted and only had half a video. So I'm gonna, this is like my 3rd shot at this. So I'm gonna try to dumb it down a little bit. And I'm just gonna do some vines and leaves. You can see I'm doing pretty big here. And that is because I don't want to have to trace 200 little baby vines. So I'm going to draw big so that my space is filled without having to draw 200 things. Because this will result in, when you trace this over and over again, it multiplies your space. So if this fits on your paper 6 times, then you're drawing 6 times everything that's on this paper, and you're coloring 6 times everything that's on this paper, and your negative space is 6 times whatever negative space is on this paper. So you want to make sure you're filling your negative space, but also keeping your objects large. So I'm gonna fold this in half the long way and fold my edges into the middle. And like this. All right, what do I got here? I've got a vine coming down. So I'm just gonna continue this vine. Everything is gonna fit together like a Celtic knot. Like the things that cross the top are gonna flow together into the things that cross the side. And it's gonna be pretty cool looking. So I've got a vine going across. I'll get a big leaf going across here and here. So I am crossing these edges multiple times. Ooh, that's a big vine. It's all right. And yours doesn't have to be leaves and vines. Again, you can come up with any theme you want. Then you just have to figure out how to sort of tangle it all together. So here I have stuff on all of my edges that is going to cross over and fit together. And I just need to continue this into the middle so that I don't have like a big donut hole of nothing in the middle of my design. Too big. All right, so let's do some flowers on here too. And we'll do kind of like a I have some little lines there. I'm going to try to avoid lines, just having lines as much as I can. As you can see, even my stems here are double lines because we're going to add color to this. And I can't color a line. I can color and shade a stripe, you know, a vine that I make with double lines. But a single line, a linear design, doesn't leave me a lot of flexibility to do anything else with it. And I just need to figure out how things are, how my space is gonna be. Are things overlapping? What's in front? What's in the back? Again, drawing big. And this is just my template. It's, you know, I'm gonna trace this, so I want it to look decent, but erasing and making adjustments is fine. It's not gonna do anything to my final image. It's not gonna show up on there. All right, I hope you get the idea. The hardest part of this is getting the edges sorted out so that when you trace your pattern, everything will line up and flow together. All the rest of this drawing, filling in these negative spaces or whatever, is really just gravy, you know? I mean, it's just drawing. There's nothing tricky about it. The only tricky part is the edge. Fill those negative spaces because they are going to multiply. Okay, do some of our leaves. All right, so I'm almost done. I need some more stuff.